I'm here today with my June favorites. First, I'm gonna update you with my new favorite flavor. You guys know I've partnered with White with Style on numerous videos. I tried out a new flavor that I'm loving. If you guys aren't familiar, White with Style, it is a teeth whitener. The thing I love about it, and I have done many different teeth whitening brands, systems. My number one complaint is that my teeth are always extremely sensitive the next day. This is the only teeth whitener I have ever used. I've probably used like 10 different brands. It's the only one that doesn't make my teeth sensitive and it doesn't irritate my gums. And so you can get them in these little packages like this. I do have a coupon code that gets you this kit for, I believe, $28. I will link it down in the description box below. But it comes with a little bag like this. This is the cotton candy flavor. I've tried the coconut flavor, the strawberry flavor, and then the regular. They're all great. You don't really notice the taste much except for mainly when you're like rinsing your mouth out. It's not this weird gross teeth whitening flavor, but the cool thing is you do get trays so you can make these customizable to you. I've not used these ones because I'm still using the ones from the very first kit that I got. I'm in hot water and then you take one tray out at a time, put it in your mouth, mold it to your teeth, stick it in cold water to kind of freeze the mold, and then you put the teeth whitener in here. You don't need a ton of product. And you have this little LED light, which I haven't opened this one either because I'm still using the one from the very first pack. And you basically put the trays in and then you stick this in your mouth, leave it on for about 30 minutes. Your teeth do not get sensitive. Your teeth don't hurt that same night or that same day or the next morning. And you do get a syringe of gel. I do keep the little cap here so that it doesn't get goopy however you're storing it. But this one's the cotton candy flavor. It also does come with these little vitamin E swabs to put on your gums. I've never actually really needed to use them because I don't have any sensitivity, but the cotton candy flavor is great, the strawberry flavor, and the coconut. Those are my three favorite, if you don't want a flavor. I've done the unflavored one too, but I really like them, and so I wanted to share that with you guys again. A lot of you guys have sent me snaps showing me that you purchased this and that you love it. I do have a discount code. Like I said, it's not an affiliate code, it's just a discount code that White with Style gave me to give to you. So thank you again, White with Style, for partnering with me on this video. So go check it out if you're looking for a good teeth whitener that doesn't make your teeth sensitive, that you can have customizable trays. It's not very messy and they have great flavors and it's super inexpensive. So again, it'll all be linked in the description box below. And now let's get on to some of the makeup favorites because there are quite a few. A lot of eyeshadow palettes have been my favorites. So let's start with foundation. I have kind of fallen in love with this combination again. I am obviously very fair right now. I haven't had a spray tan on or self tan on for probably 2 weeks. So I've kind of been like gravitating towards my more fair toned foundations. And so I've been mixing these two together. This is 102 Shell Beige and 202 Creamy Natural. This is the Pro Glow and the Pro Matte. I've been mixing them together. I love the combination. It just looks so beautiful in the skin. Of course, I'm not wearing it today. I'm wearing the Smashbox Studio Skin in 1.1. And that used to be like a holy grail foundation. So like I said, pulling out the fair tone foundations to see what works for me. So that's what I have on today. And I do like it, but I don't think it's one of my favorites anymore. But this has been a favorite. This combination is beautiful. You get like a satin matte finish with a slight little radiant to it. It lasts all day. It looks gorgeous on the skin. And like probably my number one favorite out of all of this is this new discovery here. I did a first impressions with this, testing it out. This is the Flower Beauty complexion sponge. I'm not sure of the full name of it, but it's, you know, just their facial sponge. And I have been loving this to apply foundation, to blend out my concealer. It is so bouncy and squishy and it just feels like, it felt like Jello. It feels like Jello on your face. It just feels so nice. I love it. I love it more than my Real Techniques, which I've used that for years. And I just think it is such a wonderful, amazing sponge. You do have like this flatter side here. It does kind of hourglass in, and then this side has a flat side, much like the Real Techniques sponge, and it just blends everything out so nicely. I love it, love it 1,000 times. Highly recommend checking this out. I have a couple blushes here. These are the NARS blushes. I have the shade Dolce Vita and Orgasm. You guys saw in my recent haul that I bought these when I was in Hawaii. Oh my gosh, I love them so much. Now the shade Luster is kind of sheer, but these ones I don't find are sheer at all. So Orgasm is probably the one I use the most. It's just a really pretty pink, but see, that's not very sheer. I feel like my lighting might be washing it out just a little bit, but it's definitely not sheer. A little bit goes a long way. It looks so pretty on the cheeks. It just gives this gorgeous, like, I don't know, this gorgeous like pinky glow. I love it. And then this one is Dolce Vita, which is a little bit darker. They have one other shade. I can't remember what it is, but it's a darker coral. So this one is definitely far more pigmented, a lot deeper. So this one you go a little bit lighter handed, especially if you are fair skin tone, but these blend into the skin so nicely. They're so beautiful. I'm not wearing these today either. I'm wearing one of my other favorite, which everyone says is discontinued. It's NARS Doucier. I can't remember, you guys. I get so many like mixed reviews on how to say that word, but that's the blush that I have on and I just wear it all the time because it's beautiful. The next is the highlight that I am wearing. There's two different ones I kind of keep gravitating between. The one that I have on is this Burberry one in Pink Pearl. It's a really, really light pink color. So if you are fair skinned, you will love this. The Burberry white is also great if you are super fair. Because I'm so fair right now, I really like it. You can see it has the most beautiful glow. It's the Baked Gelée formula. It's what's on my cheekbones. I literally barely put any on. And there's like a serious glow happening. So when I had a little bit more of a tan, I used the one in rose gold basically every day. And you can see here, to me, this is like a super wearable rose gold color, even if you are on the lighter skin tone side. And it's just so pretty. It's like, has just the most subtle, like rose gold shift to it. It's like this peachy, slightly pink. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm like really great at describing things, aren't I? And I've just been using the two of those nonstop, just depending on whether I'm a little bit more tan or a little bit more fair. Highly recommend checking them out if you're looking for some really fantastic highlighters. They're a little bit on the pricier side, but you hardly need any and they last you for a really long time. Voluminous Lash Paradise. This is a wonderful, wonderful mascara. It is pretty much, in my opinion, an exact dupe formula-wise to the Too Faced Better Than Sex, which you guys know has been my favorite for years. The wand is also very similar. It's just a little less hourglassy than the Too Faced one, and the packaging is obviously lighter and less luxurious, but you know, it's a tube of mascara. As long as the stuff inside is good, who cares what the outside looks like? So this is a wonderful mascara. I highly recommend it. Some other favorites are the Big Shot mascara. That one's great from the drugstore. Not from the drugstore, but the Tarte Maneater one is great. That's what I have on today underneath my Iconic lashes. The Iconic and the Iconic Light from House of Lashes have literally been the only lashes I've worn for probably the last 4 months. They're so good. I love them. Okay. The last 4 makeup items I have are palettes. The first one I wore a lot during the beginning of the month, and that's the Too Faced Natural Matte Palette. I watched Amanda Ensing do a tutorial and I fell in love with it, and so I recreated that tutorial pretty much every day for the first part of the month. And this is what the palette looks like. I've had this forever and I hadn't reached for it in a long time, and so I adore it. So basically the way I would wear it is I'd wear a little bit of Honey Bear in the crease, and then strapless, which I am wearing some of these today. I have Honey Bear in the crease, I have strapless kind of blended in the crease and diffused onto the lid a little bit. And then I have the color Heaven, which is this light color, as my brow bone highlight. And that's all I used from this palette today, but this is a wonderful, wonderful matte palette, because then I got this and then I didn't use anything else for a good week and a half. And it's the Urban Decay Heat palette. I have the color in Fuego and Ashes on the outer part, and if you have not seen my tutorial or my review swatches, I'll try to remember to link that down below or at the end of this video. This is a fantastic palette. It probably is my all-time favorite naked palette out of any of the naked palettes that have come out. Absolutely beautiful. Highly, highly recommend this. The first 2 weeks, week and a half that I got this, it's the only palette I reached for. So this is definitely a favorite and I'm wearing that. I'm telling you, I'm wearing the Jouer Skinny Dip palette. This is a great palette if you like shimmer and you want like a really pretty shimmer palette to pair with maybe a more matte palette. This would be it, and I'm wearing the color Skinny Dip on my lids. It's a really pretty golden color, like it's not a yellow gold. It's almost got like this greenish, brassy tint to it, but it's so, so pretty. So I have that all over my lid. This is a gorgeous palette. I have worn it quite a few times. This color Starlight is really, really a beautiful metallic silver. See, I just would rather have this than like the Natasha Denona palette. I just don't ever reach for my Natasha Denona palette. Even though the shimmers in that palette are so pretty, I just feel like this one is so much more wearable and like I would reach for this more often. So there's a couple of the swatches. Really beautiful. And anytime I've wanted like just a really intense shimmer, this is what I've been reaching for. And then the other palette, which I'm not wearing today, but I have worn the last 5, 6, I don't know, whenever I got this, I've been wearing this a lot. This is the new Makeup Geek in the nude palette. If you haven't had any Makeup Geek shadows, I think this is a wonderful palette to start with. It's so pretty. You get just such a perfect natural to smoky eye with it in the neutral colors. I really like. Some of these are new colors, some are from the original permanent line. I do have a video, first impressions, where I swatched this. I believe I swatched it. If I didn't swatch it, I definitely did an eye tutorial with it, and I just really, really like this palette. It's so beautiful, and I've just used it a lot. And this color Grandstand is one of my favorite Makeup Geek shadows ever. I've already finished a full one, and so I love that the palette came with it because I think it's the most beautiful foiled rose gold shadow. It's so incredibly beautiful. So that is it for the makeup favorites. A lot of palettes, but I haven't really been super excited about a palette in a long time. So this month was kind of different in the fact that there was 4 different palettes that I just could not stop using. All right, and the last is a skincare favorite. This is actually the second one I bought. I have a campaign coming up with Olay. I've done one with them in the past. I'm partnering with them again. This is not sponsored by Olay, by the way. And they sent me one of these for the campaign. I loved them so much. I've already gone through them and I bought a second batch. It's the Olay Daily Facial 4-in-1 water activated cloths. And they come in a little packet like this. I love the container because it just keeps everything like in here. And the nice thing about them is that they are dry cloths. So if you travel, these are wonderful because you're not traveling with a bunch of wet makeup wipes. And I don't know why, but for some reason in the summer when it's so hot here, all my makeup wipes seem to dry out really, really fast. So this is really nice because it's easy to stick these in a Ziploc bag, take them with you on vacation. All you do is get it wet with water and it removes all of your makeup. I have a whole video coming where I'm going to show a demo and explain a little bit more about it, but I really, really like these. It cleanses, exfoliates, it tones, and it hydrates your skin. So these are a favorite. I had to mention them. Like I said, I have a whole video where I am partnering with them. That will be coming up if it's not already up, so stay tuned for that. But these I had to give a mention because I am obsessed with these and I absolutely love them. It's made my skincare routine so much easier, especially when I travel. It makes it so much easier and so much less stuff to bring. So yeah, that is my June favorites. What are you guys loving this month? Let me know down in the comments below. If you are new, please hit that subscribe button and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and I will talk to you guys in the next one.